before we connect the neck, I was thinking we could just put the strap buttons on really fast. So let me reach over here. Oh, and you know what? These are the screws, and they look like they're smaller. So these are the screws that actually came with the output jack. I did it wrong. I used my special fender screws that I got for the pickguard. I'm going to take these off because I think these are smaller. Probably not the size of the thread, but I bet the head is bigger. I mean smaller. No, it looks like it's a little smaller all the way around. Great. But I think that looks nicer because it's smaller. The only thing is I wish I hadn't put that bigger screw in, but it's going in just fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, it's actually stopping and everything. Good. Okay. So I think the smaller screw looks a little more refined. Those big screws on the fender look great on the pickguard though, but I think it's nicer to have this slightly smaller. It just looks a little more sensible. Okay, so let's put the Fender Genuine part, and I'm going to use the black cloth insulation thing. The little buffer they put in there, as opposed to white, just because all my hardware is black. So I'm going to go in here, and this definitely needs wax. Usually these are, if anything's going to be sticky, it'll be one of these, because it's got to go a long way into the wood. And I might use a drill for this. Although you know what, I want to go slow, even if I have to do a lot of cranking, because this is the first thing that always goes, is your strap hole. The strap button hole almost always gets worn out. And the old fix used to be, and it still is as far as I know, you just stuff it full of like matches, any kind of piece of wood, like drumstick. If you go over to your drummer and he's got an old stick that's all frayed, you just take the little bits. I'm just kind of drilling this thing in, or screwing it in. I'm just screwing till it stops. And I put the little black felt thing in, just because it looks like it really matches the wood well. Although the neck does have white fret markers and it has a white nut, so I guess the white would pick up that. But I tested it out and it just didn't look very organic. It looked like the black looked like it was made to be there, and the white was just sort of popping in a way that I didn't feel the need for. Just wasn't looking, didn't give it an extra pop. It just was kind of stood out in a weird kind of way, even though it's just a little felt pad. But every little thing makes a difference, you know. Okay, so here it is. You got the button itself, screw, and this little protector pad. So we need to put the screw through that, then the protector pad first, our sequence here, and then and you kind of have to screw into that pad. I guess maybe it has threads, and it just works better. And then I'm going to look for my screw hole here, which should be right there, and it is. And I'll just sort of hand tighten it in, and then move to this. Oh wait, I want to put it in wax first, just to make it, you know, you could use soap, you could use candle wax. I'm using a little bit of carnauba wax, just because I've had it out for the finish on the shellac. That's how you do your finish, and if you want to know more about that, there's a bunch of videos about my shellac experiences with the finish, which I found rather enjoyable. And shellac is officially my favorite neck finish and body finish that's a natural finish. I also like these wood tone stains, and I like paint too. I'm just into this stains in the shellac lately because I'm looking to have the body not be covered so thick, you know, so it's like it can resonate and vibrate. It feels great playing it. If nothing else, if you don't think it sounds better or different, you at least feel great when you're playing it. because it vibrates in your hands. It's awesome. And then vibration is, you know, Kandinsky, the artist, he would see color. And he started associating color with sound and vibration was a big part of it. So that's something I'm getting more and more into. Alright, so I'm screwing away here. Really getting that carpal tunnel kicked in. But it's important to go slow, and I think by hand on these, to give yourself the best chance of these buttons really digging into the wood, you know? These things are cool. They look good. And there it is. So we have one here, we have one here, and it's got the little protector pad, and they went in nice and tight. And what I've been doing lately is like the washers, the rubber washers, as a strap lock. I like that. Okay, cool, and now we'll do the next.